Hello friends, welcome to another session of English literature. So friends, as you can see in the screen that today's topic of discussion is Matthew Arnold's Culture and Anarchy's second part, means chapter 2, which is entitled as Doing as One Likes. Actually friends, one of my viewers told me to make a video on the second part of Culture and Anarchy, so here it is. So let's start the discussion. Matthew Arnold was one of the most well-known British political and poetical writers, who is known primarily for Culture and Anarchy, which is a series of periodical essays. This book, Culture and Anarchy, is divided into 6 chapters. The chapter 2, which is entitled as Doing as One Likes, which was the most privileged right in English society, has drawn out various aspects of Victorian society's social ills. As an intellectual author, Arnold stands out as a preceptor of critical thoughts and judgment on an intellectual line and seems to have almost Aristotelian attitude to different literary and cultural matters. In fact, he is considered a powerful voice of interpretation of literature, particularly poetry and prose. Arnold deeply felt that the middle class of Victorian England, with their mammon worship, their crass materialism and euphoric complacency about their condition, can never be a proper guardian of literature and a healthy literary legacy. On the other hand, their severe evangelical counterparts are insensitive to aesthetic value of literature or to imaginative literature. In this ambience, culture is relegated to a limbo. In this regard, Arnold comments sarcastically that our coal, thousands of people were saying, is the real basis of our national greatness. If our coal runs short, there is an end of the greatness of England. But what is greatness? Culture makes us ask. Greatness is a spiritual condition worthy to excite love, interest and admiration. So actually here Arnold wants to say that the Victorian people's attitude is totally materialistic. So Arnold begins the second chapter, Doing as One Likes, by saying that culture is ought to be the and pursuit of perfection, and that of perfection as pursued by culture, beauty and intelligence, or in other words, sweetness and light are the main characters. So actually doing as one likes means giving one the right to do as he or she want to do. But this excess freedom can result into indulgence, and anarchy may rear its ugly head. The obsession of doing as one like is not always welcomed. We need the right reason which can guide us and stop such anarchy. Arnold argues that present day actions means the materialistic attitude of life, and every actions which has materialistic outlook are often impractical because they lack the proper intelligence, ideas or light to guide them. So through this chapter, means doing as one likes, Arnold responded towards his critics who considered that Arnold has no pragmatism and is full of moonshine. Then Arnold says that the Victorian people have a blind faith on machinery, as I said before. Doing as one likes is a worship of the mere freedom to do as one likes is a worship of machinery. Arnold is of the opinion that the man who believes in the theories of sweetness and light is full of antipathy against rougher movement because, according to Arnold, in his time, in the Victorian era, he was mostly surrounded by this kind of rougher and coarse action known as ill-calculated action. These actions are mainly comes up with an insufficient light. So Arnold here puts a question that what society usually needed or what society of people wants to know. And the members of society never replies their argues or they never acts as any price and because of not giving any actions. Then Arnold provides specific examples of people from each of the 3 classes, means aristocratic class, middle class and working class, describing them according to Aristotle's concepts of mean and excess. He here wants to say that they all lack the proper light. Light means intelligence, to be centers of authority. Thus, they cannot govern the society or the state well. This is because they have the right proportion of sweetness, but they don't have light or intelligence. So friends, you can see that here Arnold repeatedly used the term sweetness and light. So what it means? So sweetness is a moral righteousness and light is considered as intellectual power and truth. So here he wants to say that the English people have the right proportion of sweetness, means moral righteousness, but they don't have light or intelligence. Then Arnold says that in the society, the middle class has to suffer a lot because their voice is suppressed. And so that they have not get voice as well as little bit of education in their life. And if they have no knowledge about the structure of the society or the knowledge of particular rights, so they could not get normal, rightful life. Although it is a right of all human beings who lives in the society. So freedom is a kind of thing which all people worship for. It is worshipped in itself because we are just devised to get freedom. It is a kind of pleasurable thing to common man that he is free to do anything, whatever he actually wants to do or whatever he would likes to do. Then in the next paragraph, Arnold says that the every individual people are the best judge of their own interests. When industrialization came into existence, it affected very well common man's life. Because of this revolution, machinery take place of middle class people's place. But any Englishman would like to do what he perpetually wants. The English notion of doing as one like will degenerate into anarchy, especially when adopted by the working class. He describes this as an anarchical tendency to worship freedom. Thus, Arnold here speaks of culture with an example and influence of machinery world to show that how it holds us in the society. Thus, Arnold here says that freedom of doing as one likes was one of those things what people always strive for. Arnold also agrees with the prevalent notion that it is almost happy and important thing for a man merely to able to do as he likes. We do not lay so much stress. Even though the British Constitution is a system which stops and paralyzes any power in interfering with the free action of the individuals, the central idea of English life and politics is the assertion of personal liberty. Yet Arnold says that this very right and happiness of an Englishman to do what he likes may drift the entire society towards anarchy. Then Arnold distinguishes between ordinary selves, which means the self circumscribed by class interests, material pursuit, political orthodoxies, and the base selves, which means the self which seeks intellectual and internal knowledge of things as they really are. So the collective base self will then serve as a center of authority for an ideal state. So this is what Arnold wants to convey through this entire chapter, which is entitled as Doing as One Likes. Friends, I know that this essay by Arnold is quite tough to understand, but here I tried to present it in a simple way so that you all can understand the crux of it. Friends, one more thing, if you want to know about Sweetness and Light by Matthew Arnold from Culture and Anarchy, then please check it out. I will provide the link in the description box. So thank you for watching this video. And if you did like this one, then please like this video, share these videos, and for more videos, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell. If you want to know about any topic of English literature, then please comment below so that I can make a video of it. So bye bye, see you in the next session very soon.